Okay, and here we go on our first inch version. So notice that the mass is in pounds, so we're using our inch template on this one for 24-01-05. We're going to have some revolves here. We got a pattern, an axial pattern. Um, so some interesting geometry on this one. And here we go. We're going to start with that revolve. So we're going to go in and revolve. And I can't say it often enough, revolves in Creo can be just a little picky, so make sure you get that axis of revolution added in there right away. So we're going to really focus in over here on, oh, that's not working. That's all right. On this cross section, we've got this overall height of 6.25, so we can, it's interesting, we don't go all the way to the center. All right, so we're going to start, come down, right, down, over, up, in. I'm trying to avoid some of those equal signs. I love the horizontals and verticals, but I don't necessarily want the same length, but I do want this one to be the same length. But I don't want, you can kind of see where it pops up, and I'm trying to avoid it. Okay. All right. One of the hiccups with Creo revolves is if the same line on the center line is not one long line, that can be an issue. All right, so let's see here. Where's a good number to start from? The inside diameter is 0.75, so we're going to make this 0.75. All right, my outer diameter, I'm not seeing here. The overall outer diameter is 4. Put that one on there. Let's add an overall height. Escape, that did not do the dimension I wanted. Let's try that again. Go. This height down here is 0.5. This diameter is 2. This diameter is 1.5. Let's see here. I can add that height of 2 in there. Let's get that one added in. Let's get the height of 3. Let's get the height of 4. What else? We need this diameter, or sorry, angle of 60. Okay, and that last number, we really don't need that. So what I'm going to do, let's see if this works. I'm going to hit delete that piece and corner these 2 lines. Hopefully get rid of that last weak dimension, and there we go. Beautiful. Nice revolve. Okay. Now we're going to work on these little posts and get those patterns. So let's make an extrude. Okay, and we're going to take advantage of the cap. So I'm looking right at that geometry. I guess I'm drawing the one in the back right now. And it's located on a circle. So we're going to make this a construction circle. And that construction circle, usually when we dimension construction circles, it'll give us a radius. If we want it to be a diameter, the diameter 3, we can right click and switch it to a diameter. Give it 3. Okay, and that is a square of 0.5. I don't love how they show it as a square, but it is a square. So there's our first geometry. We're going to extrude that for a height of 0.5. Yep, Okay, there it is. Let's get that patterned. And not a dimension pattern, but an axial pattern. And let's turn on our datum axis. The axis has to exist in time before the geometry. There's going to be 8 of those, and they should be equally spaced. Okay. So now I can go back in and extrude on the same shape. Again with my, take my cut there, make a circle. Um, let's see here. It doesn't look like it's showing where the center of that is, um, but it does look like we can dimension from the edge. That is giving us 0.25. That is given. Okay. And that diameter of that post is, I'm assuming it's 0.25. There it is, 0.25. Okay. And when this gets extruded, we're going to go up to next. Okay, and then we'll pattern that, and that'll give us, oh, I was hoping it would give me a reference pattern. That's all right. Setting this to 8 is pretty easy. If you wanted to group them and pattern it once, you could. This is looking right. Let's see how we did. 10.4 pounds. Beautiful. A little bit fast or slower than my previous fastest time, but revolves, dimensioning, patterning, axial patterning, and don't forget that clip to view option. Very nice. Okay. All right, take care.